this is still the best damn football show on the internet, period. I know.
I'm the greatest, you already know. I got the street corners, rich nigga flow. In my arsenal, I got a full clip. I got the John Machine, man, I'm on my own shit. I'm the greatest, you already know. I got the street corners, rich nigga flow. In my arsenal, I got a full clip. I got the John Machine, man, I'm on my own shit.
What's good? What's poppin'? It's your boys. It is a football Friday. This feels good. This feels right.
We back at it.
Yes, we are back at it. We back in the building. Gonna get back into the routine like how we did last year. We're gonna break the show up into segments. We're gonna have our 4 quarters. I'm still working on halftime, but I'm gonna work on. I still haven't figured out halftime yet.
Yeah, we cooking some new stuff up, man. You know what I mean? Season 3, you feel me? We coming with some new shit.
Definitely. New season, new shit. That's why we're here. But the old shit, we still gonna have fun. We're gonna give you all the facts. We're going to give you sports the way that you need it, football in particular, but sports nevertheless. If you watch the rest of the shows, you already know. If you watch Gentlemen's Talk, we even go beyond sports.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do.
We might go beyond sports at the end of the show. I want to give my opinion on something that happened yesterday, but I'm not going to bring the show down in the beginning. We're going to talk about our football first. So, without further ado, let's get to the warm-up.
Hey, it's a man's game tonight now. You know that. It's a man's game tonight. Here we come. Here we come. It's a man's game now. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on, big boy. It's going to be a football game tonight now. No doubt. It's going to be a football game here. Let's go. Let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't ready for.
All right. Let's get to the first topic in the warm-up. I said warm-up, we just like to have, good conversation, maybe laugh a little bit.
Yeah, like to rap a little bit.
Yeah, but this one, courtesy of your boy, Jason Whitlock, I want to get your opinion on this, get a quick little conversation on it. We're going to get into this a little deeper at another time, but I really want to talk about this with my man Whitlock.
Yeah, let's get it.
Black losers, and I'm sorry for doing this, but y'all forced me. Russell Wilson, Cam Ward, C.J. Stroud, Lamar Jackson, who was brilliant, Bryce Young, Patrick Mahomes, Michael Penix. Michael Penix was really good. Justin Fields was really good, lost. These damn black quarterbacks. 5-10 headed into tonight's Monday Night Football game. Stephen A. Smith, ESPN people, they've made us all put on racial goggles as we watch the quarterback position in the NFL. And now people are blaming me like I'm in on it. Hey, there's 16 black starting quarterbacks and they're all on the losers according to Shannon Sharp, Ryan Clark, all the other racial idolaters. It's a stupid stat, but when you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. 5-10.
Okay. That's a short clip of it. Basically, what Whitlock is talking about is people are making a big deal about there being 16 starting black quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And to his point, they went 5-11 over the weekend. And we shouldn't be talking about it because to him, it's not a big deal. I'm not the race guy. I never like to talk race or anything like that. That's because everything gets crazy. But to not understand why people make a big deal about black quarterbacks being in the NFL, it's kind of ridiculous because we can just go as quickly as far back as this season, not even last year, this season, with some of the things that they were saying about Shedeur.
Yeah. Or, I don't know, take it back to when Lamar got drafted and everything they said about Lamar.
Right. Like there is still this underlying thing about, well, they're not prototypical NFL quarterbacks. Whether it's the look, the gold chains, the hat, the braids, the hip hop look of it all. Okay, and still, like, I guess this is the first time ever where every quarterback in the NFC East has had a black quarterback, starting black quarterback. So it shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. That's just the way I look at it. Because of there is a history behind that.
Yeah. I mean, people don't like it, but it's reality, bro. Like, if people didn't like it so much, then go talk to the owners of the NFL. Go talk to the people from the past, bro. They started that whole thing, and they made it so when a black quarterback actually did come into fruition, it was a big ass deal. Instead of just making the game inclusive for everybody, they decided to do things that we're obviously not going to talk about right now in the pod, and then later on down the line decided to make it inclusive, which made history, which made it a big point. So then you fast forward to now more black quarterbacks in the position. It's going to be a big point based off what happened in the past in history. I don't understand why everybody acting like history didn't happen and motherfuckers trying to rewrite history. It happened. This is what happened. This is the reality of the situation. And it's always going to be a talking point because of what happened.
Right.
But hey, it's football.
It is what it is. And I didn't want to go too deep into that anyway. But like I said, that's a conversation for another day. Actually, my uncle was sending me a book, History of the Black Quarterback.
Oh, perfect. That's gonna be beautiful.
So once I get finished reading that, I'm gonna definitely bring that up in the pod. Now, this is hope you're ready for this one. All right. I'm gonna preference this video first by saying I love everything in this video that I'm about to display. Everything about it. I'm a football guy. This is a football video, but it's funny as fuck. So this is not meant by any stretch of the imagination. This is not to make fun of or anything like that. It's a cool story. I fucks with the story, but it's also funny as shit. Let's go.
He is a starting quarterback for the Modesto Raiders in California, and he always wanted to play football, so he convinced the coach of the Modesto Raiders to give him a shot. Now his dad guides Jason from the sidelines with a walkie-talkie, and Jason hears his father in his helmet. He explains how he is able to complete passes accurately.
It's all memory. It's all about having trust in the player, in the receiver, and in the team. I don't even want a team to know that I can't see, because then they might ease up on me.
Jason says his ultimate goal to make it all the way to the NFL, and why not?
Why not?
Why?
QB1 already with a big fan base.
When I first seen him playing out there, I was like, man, that kid plays pretty good.
Putting more touchdowns on the board and carrying no fear with a message for future QBs. Let nothing stop you.
Now, understand this is a great story. It started off, somebody sent it to me and said that was Aiden O'Connell playing quarterback.
Accurate.
So there's that.
Very accurate.
But this is where the joke starts. How bad is your football team if your starting quarterback is blind? How bad is the second string quarterback if your starting quarterback is blind?
How bad is the other team if that nigga's throwing tugs?
How bad is the other team if he's scoring touchdowns too?
That's what I'm saying. My boy out there.
But that's why I said it's a cool story. I fucks with it. I like it because he's out there doing. Because I know dudes with two perfectly good eyes that are scared to play football. He can't see nothing, and he is out there doing it.
He can't, and it's crazy and that's the beautiful part about it, because like he can't ever play with fear because he don't know what anybody look like.
Nope.
You don't know how big they are, don't know how small they are, don't know how fast, strong, nothing like that, nigga. It's nothing but blind fear, literally.
He is stepping out on faith every time he get on the football field.
Every time, okay? Faith and the little ear, the little voice in his helmet. That's his pops, apparently. But this is the best part about this, right? Because like we said, this is a dope ass story. I played in games against an entire blind team. All right. Like
so
well, let me actually be politically correct. Okay. It was a blind and deaf team. Okay.
I played against in JUCO, we played Gallaudet. Gallaudet is a fully deaf football team. Like everybody's deaf, like hearing impaired. They have a big ass drum on the sidelines that they beat. It's crazy. It's nuts.
So look, so kind of the same scenario, right? But like I played, like I said, I played a half and half kind of team. It was like a disabled team. I really don't want to, miss I guess category somebody. But I played a fully deaf team as well in Pop Warner. And the craziest part about it is coolest part about it is they used like sign language in order to communicate. So like if you didn't know sign language, oh brother, you better prepare because look, that guard is pulling, somebody's coming up that way, and then you gonna get ear hold, and then there's a little 5'8" motherfucker who can't really hear shit. He can't hear you coming, so he's just taking off up down the sideline. You know what I mean? And then like I said, he can't hear you coming, so he got to like turn around and see you coming, and then once you turn around and see you coming, he's running faster. So blind motherfuckers or deaf motherfuckers is fast. I'm telling you right now.
No, we play.
Like, I know.
Like it sounds, like I said, it sounds crazy, but understand, we play Gallaudet in college. Them motherfuckers, picture Randy Moss who can't hear.
Yeah, type shit.
You can't talk shit to him. You can't do nothing. Like it's crazy.
And they really hit you with the. You feel me? I'm not trying to throw up gang signs, but they really hit you with the. I really don't know sign language like that. My wife is more the sign language person, but they hit you with the Joe. He go look at his receiver, do the thing, and I promise you, if you don't know what that means, you're damn near cooked.
Yeah. So, but I guess for him, every pass is a no look pass.
Yeah, absolute. Every single one. Like he has no choice actually. I wonder, and it's crazy because like the timing route. So his dad really got to be him because he can't.
But that's got to be illegal to be in the helmet talking to him during the play, though.
I mean, if it works, it works. You feel me? Like throw it.
I'm telling you, if I'm on the other team, I'm like, nah, take his headset off.
And I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm thinking about it. My man's athleticism got to be off the hook because have you
throwing that motherfucker?
Like my man is taking drop steps, bro. Blind as hell. And
He ran the tush push blind.
Don't know what hole he's going into, but I'm gonna hit a hole.
No diddy.
Hey man, all I gotta say is don't never let anything or anybody tell you can't do something. You feel me? We got my boy Emmanuel Hansel Emmanuel with the one arm, and he going crazy balling. You know what I mean?
Nope. I played with a dude in college. He had the little hand.
You know what I mean? If you can get out there and if you want to play quarterback and you can put some shit down the field and got a little voice in your head, just do your motherfucking thing.
All right. That's the warm-up. Let's get to the shits. We're gonna have some fun with this one.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now. We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more.
Just know when you on this goal side, we turned up the whole game, bro. We finna be live, we finna be popping it. I don't know how you got this camera in this helmet, but I like it. Let's go!
All right. Overreaction Friday.
Overreaction Friday. Oh, I love it.
Okay. We gave everybody, their time in the beginning of the week to say all the silly shit that they wanted to say. And it is our job to react to some of the dumb shit. That's our job here. Yeah. And we're going to start off with this dumb shit.
I've seen enough. 1 week was enough for me. Anytime your superstar, your star wide receiver, Malik Neighbors, is losing it.
He was livid.
Losing it. Week 1, like you during the game, Malik Neighbors is losing it. And if you lose that guy,
That's Malik Neighbors, by the way.
Yeah. Like if you lose that guy, the one legitimate talent that you have on the offensive side of the ball, if you lose him, you have major problems. And I agree, Rez. Everyone talks about, the schedule. Well, guess what? So be it. Who's the better quarterback? Like that's my thing. If you truly believe in the kid and you believe he's going to bring something, and they do, and you believe he's going to bring something to the table,
And they do.
then move on with it. Stop. Like I'm tired of this. We're just going to throw the veteran out there because we feel like it's not time.
Now, way overreaction, because if you're saying that Malik Neighbors is your only legitimate offensive weapon that you have on offense, then what the fuck is he going to do by himself? That's number one.
Never mind. Go ahead.
Number two, if Malik Neighbors is the only legitimate weapon that you got, that means the offensive line is bad, right? Which means the quarterback can't get him the ball, right? Now, that conversation was even deeper because they was talking about how, you got to find ways to get Malik Neighbors the ball and Malik Neighbors this. Malik Neighbors was targeted 13 times in that game.
Thank you.
13 times.
Talk about it.
13 times. They tried to get him the ball.
Talk about it.
But he couldn't get, whether he couldn't get open or whatever it may be, I'm just saying, or the offensive line couldn't hold up, whatever it may be, they targeted him 13 times. His frustration was because he wasn't getting the ball in his hands. Not that he wasn't getting the ball thrown at him. Even one of the passes that he caught, Russ got punched in the face. The ball floated in the air for half an hour and just landed on like a punt. This is not Russell Wilson's problem. This is a Giants problem. And before I let you cook, I'm going to take this a little deeper. Last year, we watched Saquon Barkley rush for 2,000 yards and win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Win Offensive Player of the Year. He was on the Giants last year. We watched Daniel Jones be the first quarterback in like 30 years score a touchdown or kick a field goal, score points on every single drive in a full game. Daniel Jones looked like a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
He was on the Giants last year. When Evan Ingram left, didn't he go to the Pro Bowl the next year?
Yep.
So if all of the star players, Sterling Shepard playing good in Tampa Bay, if everybody who was on the Giants left the Giants and then went to another team and started to look like the players we thought that they were going to be, who was the problem? The player or that little fat bald nigga on the sidelines calling the plays, Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll is the problem. It's not the players. You got a bad coach. He's a fraud. He is not a good coach. The proof is out there. You've seen the players that he's letting go, or the players that have left that team, have all gone to other places and done extremely well. Look, the writing is still on the wall for Daniel Jones. It was just one game, but for him to go do that in the first game that we see him, that's impressive. I'll let you go.
You want to know what's crazy about that whole thing? Finding ways to get Malik Neighbors the ball. First and foremost, like Mel said, he was targeted 13 times. So I really don't want to hear the fact that you can't get your star player the ball when he literally had the most targets on the team. And when you look at it, he had the most targets on the team by a lot.
Daboll isn't that great. He's not good.
Daboll isn't good at all. Here's the reason why the Giants lost. It's not on Russ. If you want to sit up here and say that Russell Wilson is the person that lost him this game, I suggest you go back and watch it, and then look at the box score. Because if you're going to sit up here and tell me that with that type of O-line and those type of running backs, you're going to have your quarterback, who is a seasoned veteran, drop back 37 times.
Yep.
Did we not see what the Packers did to the Commanders? I know we're going to get to that later, but did we not see what the Packers did to the Commanders this past Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Are you not watching film, Brian? Because it's not like the Packers. It's not like Commanders have a super strong run defense. They lost a lot of their interior defensive line that was very helpful to their run defense. So I'm trying to figure out how this is on. And then on top of that, this is the cool part about it, right? This is the cool part about it. Like I said, you have a strong running back room, and yet your veteran quarterback had the most carries and the most yards.
Most of that because he was running for his fucking life, but that's enough,
I'm just trying to figure out, like, if you want to sit up there and put this on Russ, like, when do the coaches get any blame?
For whatever reason,
at all?
For whatever reason, Brian Daboll does not get the same scrutiny and criticism as other coaches.
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, the Commanders didn't do anything special in that game, especially defensively. So you can't sit up here and it's like this is the reason why me and Mel come on here week after week and we tell you, like, the people who they have breaking down these games and analyzing these games, they don't watch the game because there's no way you're gonna sit up there and say on national television that they didn't target Malik. They didn't try to get him the ball. He went 5 for 75.
Right.
Like, talking about he's going off on the sideline, going off because they're fucking losing, yeah. And it's a divisional fucking game. Of course, any competitor will be upset, but I don't think he's upset because he's not getting enough targets. What do y'all want him to get? 25, 20 targets a game?
Both their seats is super duper hot. We're gonna get to Miami and Mike.
We're gonna get to Miami in a second. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna get to Miami Mike in a minute.
About that. And Trash Can Tua. Yep, we can get to them.
Definitely Trash Can Tua. But that's not on Russ. The Giants are a bad team because the coach is bad. The coach doesn't make proper decisions. Like you said, there was no reason for them not to run the ball. There was no reason for Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy. There's no reason for him and Scatterbo to not run the ball. There was no reason for it.
You also have Devin Singletary as well, who was a pretty serviceable back.
And from all accounts, everything that I saw, even if you could have put Scatterbo at fullback.
You could have put him at fullback. Powers. He's like, really good in the counter game.
Like there were so many different things that they could have done but the Giants as an organization are just fucking retarded. Brian Daboll does not know what he's doing. No one else in his position would have kept his job as long as he's kept it.
Well, we've seen how dumb the Giants are with the footage leaking about how they handled the Saquon situation.
Right. So, you got all of that. Josh Allen having better stuff, but I mean, it depends on what you say. Like I said, I'm not a Josh Allen fan, but we're gonna get to that in a second.
Fairly true. Don't get me wrong. Fairly true. He still.
You can say that because he did win MVP last year, so I can't.
True. I'll give him that.
I will say that. Yes, you are 100% right on that. Let's get to the other game in New York. Pittsburgh and the Jets. Pittsburgh and the Jets. The overreaction to Aaron Rodgers and what he did in that game. I'm gonna let you go first on this one, then.
Let's talk A-Rod. All right, so I understand, right? We get it. He looks like he had a resurgence of his career. He's looking like the old Aaron Rodgers, right? Oh my God, it's just A-Rod, right? Let's relax, fellas. Everybody relax. Everybody chill out. Let's pump our brakes for a second, okay? Because there was a point in time when he got to the Jets last year and he looked, oh my God, looked amazing. Oh my God, Aaron Rodgers looks like he's bad. No, guys, relax, okay? Relax. He's still old, okay? There's still a lot of throws that he missed, All right. And if it wasn't for that fucking fumble on that kickoff return, the Jets win that game.
Yes, 100%.
So let's pump our brake. I get it. He looked very solid last Sunday. All right.
Like
4 touchdowns is not something to blink at. Okay. But it's week 1. Let's not overreact because we still understand who the Steelers are. They were losing that game prior to that fumble. And very badly as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's pump our brakes for a second and let's reel it back in. All right. I get it. You know what I mean? But no. Okay. We have to really look at the game for what it was and understand that yes, he looked solid, but there was a lot of things that a rookie coach and Aaron Glenn did to supplement that game for the Steelers if we're talking defensive side of the ball, right? Mm-hmm. That fumble also didn't help because if you're going to sit up here and tell me that the offense didn't play a good game, I'm going to tell you're lying, right? Because the offense played very, very well, right? Yeah. So I will say, and that's the reason why Aaron Glenn, he said it earlier in an interview earlier on in OTAs. If you can't hold on to the ball, if you're somebody who can't be on the field and help us, if you're going to help us lose, essentially, then other than help us win, there's no place for you on the football field. Mm-hmm. He was dead ass serious about that. Okay, he's that type of coach to where if you fucking up and he gave you opportunities, you might not get that same opportunity. And we see that with the young kid who got cut after the fumble. Right, so he's tuning things up, but I still think there's a lot of things that he has to learn, especially.
They cut Xavier?
Oh yeah, no, they cut him.
Wow, that's fucked up.
No, they cut him, brother. I was like, wow, that is actually crazy. But he's AG standing on business. He like, if you
see,
you got to be able to help us out.
Well, then you got to cut yourself because that defense looked like some shit.
It did, and that's the reason why I'm like, hey, we got to tighten some things up, big dog, because you did make some mistakes that a veteran Aaron Rodgers would know to capitalize on. Like if you were going against another young quarterback, then I would understand the position or the route you were taking in for that defense on last weekend.
They really cut Xavier and Gibson. That's fucked up.
Yeah, really cut him. You know what I mean? So
that's fucked up.
If you're going with the more young quarterback or going against a more young quarterback, I understand. Like I said, I understand the route in which the defense that you were taking, but with somebody like Aaron Rodgers, if you're going against somebody like a Peyton Manning, like a Drew Brees, like Eli Manning, somebody who's more experienced in this, even somebody like a Joe Flacco, you can't give them basic looks and expect your defense to be successful. So I do think that it's a learning curve. It's week 1. Offense looks solid, but at the same time, you did come from being a defensive coordinator, so everybody's expecting that defense to look a lot better. So let's tighten some things up there on the Jet side. Y'all looked very well. But again, week 1, I'm not going to sit up here and overreact. Aaron Rodgers looked looked good as well. But at the same time, you did give him a few. Because you started off solid and then we fell off somewhere.
No,
right?
This was the theme of the weekend, pretty much. Defenses not holding their water.
Yeah.
And this was another part of the defense not being like I said, the fumble did not help them at all. But the defense didn't hold their water. I'm not going to overblow what Aaron Rodgers did because I don't care. He wasn't even the best quarterback on the field. Like Justin Fields outplayed him. I don't care what no one says.
And y'all gotta not to cut you off, man, but y'all gotta understand how big that is coming from Mel. You got to understand how big that is coming from Mel because he was not a Justin Fields. He was anti-Justin Fields, okay?
100%.
Like quite literally anti-Justin Fields, okay? So the fact that he said that he wasn't the best quarterback on the field and that young kid, Justin Fields was, that's saying something. That's saying something. Also, that shows that we can really analyze the game because
everything changes. Like when you get new information, you have to update.
Yeah, have to update.
Now, so as far as the Aaron Rodgers goes, everybody, he looks like 2021 Aaron Rodgers, and he looks like this. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He didn't look good for most of the game. I get it that the stats at the end of the game looks amazing.
Four
We're gonna
touchdowns.
get
Yeah,
we're
solid.
gonna get to that bullshit with another quarterback as well. But I still don't believe that the Steelers are going to be a good football team this year. They should have lost this game.
Yeah, they almost did.
They should have lost this game. And moving forward, like because who they got this week? This week they have the Seahawks. Seahawks played tight. Seahawks played a very, very good game last week.
Yep.
Still don't like the quarterback, but it is what it is. But I don't believe going into this, they got the Seahawks this week. They got the Steelers. The Patriots, the Vikings, the Browns, the Bengals, Packers, Colts, who, like I said, look sneaky good now.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers, Bengals again, Bears, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions. They have a very tough schedule.
Very tough.
Very tough.
Very tough.
And
it
don't
gets worse
believe
as the season goes on.
Right. So I'm not gonna overhype Aaron Rodgers over one game. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it.
I'm not overreacting. Okay, I'm not overreacting. I understand how everything looked, right? But no, because that defense didn't look good in the beginning of that game. Aaron Rodgers didn't look good at the beginning of that game. They had no. If y'all think this is the beautiful part about it, if y'all think the Steelers are going to be successful, and I know a lot of Steelers fans are going to watch this and be upset, but I really don't care. If y'all think the Steelers are going to be even remotely successful with no running game, I promise you, you've lost your mind, and I will help you find it, because there's no fucking way that you're going to sit up here and tell me that you're going to have a 40-something-year-old quarterback drop back that many times and have your running backs only get 11 carries.
Yeah. Well, see, the problem is they were losing most of the game, so Aaron Rodgers had to throw the ball.
Even then, even in the beginning of the game, they weren't running the ball.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying this is why the numbers at the end of the game can be very misleading.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I brought it up, because I'm like, bro, if y'all really think that you're going to have a 40-some-year-old quarterback drop back 30 times a game, and y'all think you're going to be successful with no running game, yeah, you lost your mind. I promise you. I'll help you find it towards the middle of the season.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely gonna help you find it.
I promise you, you're out of your mind. I promise you, because there's no way y'all gonna be successful, and your running back only had 11 carries, 37 yards.
Now, let's get to another lion-ass quarterback, Josh Allen.
Oh, I can't wait.
Let's get to another overreaction that everybody is having on the interwebs about this bum-ass nigga and what he did in this game.
Trey, where you at?
Trash. Okay. The Bills did not win this game. The fucking Ravens lost it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let you.
Now, you get this. Everybody's saying, "Oh my God, fucking! This is why Josh Allen won MVP and this, that, the third. Look at the comeback. Look at this. Let me fill you goofballs in on something. Josh, okay, hold on. I got it right here. Oh shoot. I did not. I meant to upload it. I didn't upload it, but I'm going to upload it right now. Okay. My bad, people. Just bear with me for a second. What?
Yeah, this is gonna be great because I'm so excited to break this game down. Oh, I'm so excited. Shout out to my boy Keon Coleman, though.
Keon Coleman, yeah. We're gonna get to all this right now. Yeah. I just want to get to this part of it right here. Okay, so
it's yeah. He has arrived. Big time.
Okay, so you get everybody, and they say that Josh Allen did all this shit. He had 300 yards passing and all this shit. He had 394 yards, 2 touchdowns. Right? 251 of it came in the fourth quarter. So if we're doing the math, because we're not really math majors, but we'll just say we are for today. That means he only had 142 yards in the first 3 quarters.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it means.
Okay. Mind you, they were getting their doors blown off going into the fourth quarter. The score was what, 40 to 25 or some bullshit like that?
Couldn't stop
38.
Damn tier if they tried.
Yeah. See, this is the same thing that happened last year against the Rams, where everybody was like, oh, Josh Allen had 5 touchdowns and The Rams were blowing them. The Rams blew their doors off. But y'all, because when you're losing by that many points, all you can do is throw the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you can do. You have nothing to lose. It's all risk in that situation because you have to risk it all to get to that point. Josh Allen was getting outplayed again. The Bills were getting outplayed again. The problem, that Baltimore defense got to tighten up. It's got to tighten up. It has to. And Derrick Henry cannot put the ball on the ground. Those two things, the Baltimore Ravens cannot give up 41 points. Lamar gave you 40. He put 40 on the board. You can't lose a game when you put 40 points on the board. You just can't do that. You can't. The defense has gotten to tighten up. Josh Allen did not play. Yes, in that fourth quarter, he took advantage of bad coaching as well. Bad coaching. Sorry. 4th and 2, I got Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. We're going for it.
Going for it. And the crazy part about that is, it's like, what was the difference this year compared to any other year? Because you've always went for it on 4th down.
Yeah. Playing not to lose instead of playing to win will always get you in trouble.
Will always lose you the game. It will always lose you the game. Here is the reason why the Ravens lost this game. Y'all ready?
Good.
Missed opportunities. I love Keon Coleman as a player. I love him as a person. But a lot of the yards that he has, the touchdown that he had, the 2-point conversion that he had, all off deflections.
Oh, Jai Alexander, you got cooked, sir.
Deflections, drop passes. Go back and watch the film. Keon Coleman's 2-point conversion. What happened? Tip. He caught it. His touchdown. What happened? Tip. Like, a lot of his yards. What happened?
Missed tackles.
Missed tackles. Tip, and he's there. It's not like Josh Allen was out there doing some crazy shit. And here's the funny part about that, right? Because they literally said it during the game. James Cook gets a dunk-off pass and takes that bitch 75,000+ fucking yards for a touchdown. First thing they fucking say, that was all Josh Allen.
No.
Josh Allen ran throughout the whole fucking defense, and no, I think that was James Cook. So how did Josh Allen get the credit for that?
This is how narratives start.
Like, that doesn't. You see how that? Do y'all see how that works, right? You see how they try to push the. And here's the thing, right? Here's the beautiful part about it, right? Because every single time I say this, y'all be calling me a hater, but every single fucking time it happens, y'all ain't got nothing to say after that, right? What did they start off by doing? They started off the game passing, trying to show Josh Allen's passing ability. They were getting their ass kicked.
Yep.
Soon as fucking Aikman started talking about, well, we haven't really seen Josh Allen carry the ball, and I hope we're probably going to see that as of right now, because they knew that at the end of the day, he can't fucking throw the ball. That's what it is. Yes, he has a strong arm, but he can't fucking pass accurately. So what do we have to do now? We have to revert back to what we did last year. What made him get MVP, right? Unjustly, but what made him get MVP? Take the ball out of his hands, proverbially, right? But put it in his hands, right? We're not going to have you pass the ball as much, but we're going to have you use your running ability, and then have you pass the ball in some intermediate routes, nothing too long, because nobody really had any freaking passes over like 45, 50 yards. So it wasn't like he was throwing deep ass bombs. Nah, he was throwing intermediate to short routes, because
all of the long, everything that happened long was run after the catch.
Yeah, was literally run after the catch. James Cook had the longest catch conversion, and that was like a 5-yard pass. It's not like he was doing anything amazing. They just put the game plan back to where it was. Literally. Okay, well, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Josh Allen. We're going to give him the ball, have him run a little bit more, have that defense press up, because they're scared of his running ability, right? Because the nigga big as shit and don't know how to fucking get down. So, yeah. And as soon as that happens, that's when we're going to start to attack the secondary with the dink and dunks and all intermediate pass here, Shakir there, all drop pass, but somebody dives and catches it, makes a play, makes a football play. Like, that's how that works, right? It's not like he did anything special.
No, it's Mahomes football 101.
Like,
we're going to play backyard football and see what and see what happens.
When they tried to have him doing special things, they were losing. When they simplified it and just say, you know what, Josh, just run.
Just do whatever the fuck.
There, right? Because it's not like James Cook had a crazy ass rushing game. Nah. Numbers are virtually the same. Look at it. Josh Allen had more carries though.
Yep.
Tell you guys anything? I don't be talking shit. Like, I really look at the game, I really watch the game, and I'm like, yo, the game changed when they had him stop passing and had him start running more, because that changed the dynamic of the defense. And once it changed the dynamic of the defense, that's when the comeback started. And then Derrick Henry's fumble didn't help.
Well, yeah, and the defense not being able to stop a nosebleed.
Yeah.
It's like,
and not capitalizing on, what did I say earlier? Missed opportunities, because there was a lot of tip balls, a lot of money in the air that they literally let the other team capitalize on.
Yep. All right, so we're going to get to the rest of the AFC games, and then we're going to break down the NFC games, and then get to this week's game. We'll get to we forgot to do the Thursday night. We do this shit every single time. We forget to do Thursday.
We do. At the beginning of the season, we do forget the Thursday night game, but we got y'all. We on it.
Yeah, we're going to get it.
Tell them, number 2, but number 1 in your heart. I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared. I just think.
Okay. Let's break down the rest of the AFC games. We're going to start off with another quarterback that was, I'm going to say, they didn't overrate him last week, but they overrate him in general. Let's get to this real quick.
Cincinnati.
Get the hell out of here.
I feel so much better about if I'm Cincinnati than I did going into it. Guys, their offense is going to be. You're worried about their offense?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm worried about how they start seasons.
They're
not prepared.
But they won. Their defense looked so much better. I mean, their defense looked significantly improved.
They played the Browns thing.
But their defense looked better. They gave up 16 points. The only thing they didn't do great was protect the middle of the field, but they ran to the football better. They tackled the ball better. Like, I would be wildly encouraged. They're 1-0.
Dan Orlovsky makes me mad, because Dan Orlovsky is an idiot. Dan Orlovsky believes every quarterback is a great quarterback, and if he likes you, he thinks you're a fucking superhero. Cleveland should have won that game 5 different ways, easily. And that's the bad part about it. They should have won. Cincinnati is bad. They're horrible. Want to know how bad it was? And they still won? This is crazy to me.
Mhm.
They had negative 18 yards of offense in the fourth quarter. Negative 18 yards and won the game. They had 7 yards of total offense in the second half and still won the game. And this is the quarterback that everybody is saying is the second best quarterback in the league. I'm sorry. You can line me up at quarterback right now. I can get you more than that. I can get you more than 7 yards of offense.
I'm not a quarterback at all in the slightest, and I can get you 7 yards of offense.
Not even then. I'm not even. But this is the overhype of Joe Burrow. They're going to continue to put him in conversations he does not belong to be in. If that was any other team other than the Cleveland Browns, they lose by 50. By 50.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. If they were complaining about Malik Neighbors, who had 17 targets, right? He had 17 targets. Why wasn't Jamar Chase? Why wasn't they complaining about Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase only got 5 targets. He won the Triple Crown last year.
Triple Crown runner only getting 5 targets?
Now,
this is crazy.
So I'm just trying to figure out if Malik Neighbors, if you got to find ways to get Malik Neighbors the ball, then shouldn't you find ways to get fucking Jamar Chase the ball?
You would think so.
If you're frustrated with Russell Wilson because he couldn't get the ball to Malik Neighbors when he did, he tried. Why aren't you frustrated with Joe Burrow trying to get the ball to Jamar Chase? Josh Allen's better than Big Ben, young Big Ben when he ran.
I think as a runner, yeah, but not as a passer. And
he's not a better passer than Big Ben.
Yeah, as a runner, as a probably overall athlete, then yeah, I would say Josh Allen is better. But as far as a passer goes, overall passer, no, he's not better than Big Ben. And I don't even like Big Ben.
Yeah, I don't like Big Ben at all. If you're going to ask me who would I rather have play quarterback for my team, I'm taking Big Ben.
I would probably say Big Ben, yeah. Unfortunately, but I mean, yeah. This is the thing about this. All right, so look, I fuck with Joe Burrow, right? I fuck with Joe Burrow. I just don't put him in conversations that he doesn't belong in. Right. That's fine. Like, I get it. If y'all, everybody's list is up to their opinion, which I understand. But y'all like to overrate people based off of either one playoff performance or one Super Bowl appearance or whatever the fuck case may be, right? And I just don't think that's fair because it's like, yeah, they're a good player, but what does that translate to, right? Joe Burrow is a good player, but what does that translate to? It hasn't translated to shit except one season in which they went to the Super Bowl, in which everybody hangs their hat on. And like I said, I actually rock with Joe as a player, but y'all got to stop trying to put him in situations and stop trying to anoint him in these as something that he's not yet, because he hasn't done it yet. Y'all like to hang what happened during college and then him coming into the league, him getting hurt, obviously, which was tragic, and then him going back, and then going to the Super Bowl. I get it, right? But as of lately, what has he done?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing, right? And just like Mel said, fuck it being anybody else, bro. If they had a logical kicker, bro, they would have lost that game by 50.
Yeah. Like, it's not, I get everybody has their favorites and they're going to give more rope to most, and then they're going to cut the rope off of, they're going to cut the rope for others. But let's keep it a beam. Let's keep it a whole beam. Joe Burrow played like shit.
Yeah, they should have lost that game.
Do you know how, as bad as everybody said, do you know Russell Wilson had a better game than Joe Burrow?
They had that was a bad game.
Joe Burrow only threw for 113 yards.
And I don't know if y'all want to sit up here and I don't know, but either way, the Bengals they're a bad team. Y'all got to stop trying to put them in places that they're. Zach Taylor is a bad coach.
Yeah, like
their owner's the bad owner. They have a bad GM. Everything about that team is bad. Y'all got to stop what this Bengals is going to. No, they're not. No, they're not.
They're bad. They're bad. All the way around.
They're not good at all.
Joe Burrow went out and had 100. No, the Browns defense is that good. You're right. They are good, but Joe Burrow is bad.
Amazing, yes.
And Joe Burrow's bad.
That doesn't stop the Bengals from also being a bad football team. And like I said, I rock with Joe. I rock with Joe Burrow. I actually rock with Joe Burrow. I like him a lot, but that doesn't mean that he's playing good right now. This is the most accurate quarterback in the league last year, and he threw for damn near 5,000 yards. We're going to sit up here and say that person coming in this game, 14 for 23 at 113 yards. We're going to say that's good. I know it's over. I know it's only 1 week, so we're not going to super overreact. But I'm just saying, bro. Like,
anybody else,
let's have a real conversation.
They're ripping Russ apart, and he played better than that. Like, come on. Let's stop. Raiders Patriots. Good showing. Gino looked good.
Y'all see my boys, man. Yeah.
I'm encouraged by the team. The team looks good. I like Deontay Thornton, Trey Tucker. Him and Trey Tucker on the outside is going to be lethal. When Brock Bowers is healthy and he comes back, you see what them taking the top off the defense, how it opens up Brock Bowers to do what he does, Michael Mayer to do what he does. Once the running game gets going, this team is going to be scary.
And this is the beautiful part about this, right? It's the beautiful part about this. We have players that actually compete, right? And like I said, going into preseason, watching preseason, that's all I wanted to see. I wanted to see people compete. I wanted to see people finish games, right? And not only do you have players that actually want to be part of the organization, but you have players that actually want to play and compete and win, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's that important to them, right? And if you watch interviews from past Raider players, then you would automatically know exactly where I'm coming from, right? You would understand the type of motive that somebody like a Max Crosby is on this year, and et cetera, right? So just looking at the outlook of the team, and I understand that Jacoby Myers requested a trade, but that's another notch to players actually wanted to be there, because anybody else who requests a trade due to contract disputes, they're going to hold out. They're going to sit out.
Oh yeah, but he's been at practice. He played. He does. He did his
strictly because, and he said this verbatim, strictly because of his teammates, because he wants to be out there with his guys. At the end of the day, yeah, sure, he asked for an extension, he asked for money, they said no, but because his teammates are literally like, yeah, nah, bro, like, we don't want you to go nowhere, we need you. And at the end of the day, once you go crazy this season, once you do what we already know you're gonna do this season, we know you already know we got your back when that money, when they ask that question, right? That money gonna come. You know what I mean? So like, just that player dynamic, right? The camaraderie that I'm seeing amongst the team is different, right? The offense looks fiery, looks explosive, right? You got Chip Kelly in the box, and he's looking as an eagle-eye view. And honestly, with that good luck, because that's what happened with Ohio State last year.
As the season goes on, it's only going to get better.
It's only going to get better, and it's only going to get worse for everybody else. Good luck. And I know everybody talking about Ashton Jeanty. I just need, when I was talking to my brother about this, right? Because the O-line pass blocks actually pretty solidly, right?
Yeah.
Got some people that might be a little out of position, right? Got some people that are some young guys in some positions right now, right? But they're going to start to get tuned up. They're going to start to understand what it takes to be an NFL player, right? We understand that. But the only gripe I had when it comes to Jeanty, when it comes to the O-line, and it comes to that offense, I just need the O-line to be a little more aggressive. That's it. Yeah. Aggressive at the run, right? Give your young guys some help, right? And I understand, right? We talked about it last week. Ashton Jeanty coming on his interviews and saying that, yeah, he got to make some people miss. We started to see that a little bit more in that game, right? Jacoby Myers, great game. Brock Bowers, even though he tweaked his knee, great game, right? Michael Mayer started to open things up for him, right? He's starting to come back alive, right? Y'all got to remember, Michael Mayer was the best tight end in the draft his year.
Mm-hmm.
He's starting to come alive, right? Devin White on the defensive side of the ball.
Devin White played really good.
really solid game, right?
Jamal Adams played really well.
You know, the young DBs that everybody was worried about. I still feel like we need some veteran help just to kind of tune those guys up. But they did a solid job. Stay aggressive, fellas. I know that they call some ticky-tack. Stay aggressive. I don't have no problem with that. No gripe. Stay aggressive. I like the overall look of this team. I'm excited to where we're going. I'm keeping an open mind. I'm staying optimistic. But just the direction and the wheels in which they're turning, I like it. I have no complaints. And take that, Patriots. Fuck you, Josh McDaniels. Raider Nation.
Dolphins Colts. We kind of touched on it a little bit already about what Daniel Jones looked like in his first game under center for the Colts. But let's get to Tua. Tua's ass. Tua's got to go. I know this is overreaction Friday, and we've been on the other side of the overreaction where we're like, look, you're blowing things out of proportion. What we will not blow out of proportion is how ass Tua is. He's got to go. And I don't know what they do. I don't know if they turn it over to Zach Wilson and let Zach do his thing, or they could do the thing that I would want them to do, just call Cleveland and get Shador and call it a day. But you got it. They have to do something. Tua can't. He is hamstringing that offense very badly. His inability to get the ball downfield, his inability to be accurate. He's too small. He can't hold on to the ball. It's bad, man. It's bad.
I love it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I love it. First and foremost, the only thing I gotta say about this is blow it up. Blow it up. Napalm it immediately.
Overreaction Friday. Daniel Jones will have a better season than Trevor Lawrence. That would be crazy. We're gonna get to Jacksonville next.
Yeah, we'll get to William in a second. But Miami, blow it up. 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 That's everybody gotta go.
Everybody.
Everybody gotta go.
But like this.
Go, defensive coordinator gotta go, offensive coordinator gotta go, running back, receiver, everybody gotta go.
I would do a fire sale.
Yeah. Everybody gotta go. I need first round picks. I need picks. Everybody gotta go.
I'm doing a fire sale. Like
because I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Y'all not gonna sit up here and try to put this fucking injury narrative on fucking Tua every single goddamn time the nigga get hit hard. He sucks.
No, I would if I'm the Dolphins. They did it. They tanked for Tua and all that dumb shit. It didn't work. You got this season and next season to tank for Arch Manning. Blow it up.
Blow that shit up. Because y'all sitting there, bro, y'all can't keep putting this excuse on Tua, bro. I don't care. Like, you got Tyreek, you got Jalen, you got Jaden, you got a Devon A-Chain. Don't tell me you don't got weapons for Tua. The nigga's just not good. And y'all wonder why Tyreek, and everybody sitting here talking about Tyreek Hill is a bad teammate. He's this, he's that, he's complaining. Would you not?
Isn't that the same thing that Malik Neighbors is doing?
I was gonna say, isn't that what y'all just talking about with Malik Neighbors? Would you fucking not? I would be complaining too. Did y'all see? Y'all gotta. I don't know if y'all watched that game because
it's not about. It's not about who's worth a number one overall pick. It's about accumulating a bunch of picks that you can use to get to where you want to go.
Mm-hmm. You for surely can. You can accumulate a bunch of picks. You can accumulate seconds, some thirds, some fourths. Like, and even then, y'all gonna sit there and tell me Jalen Waddle's not worth a first?
Jalen Waddle's worth a one. I mean, he's worth a one.
Like
shit, if you fuck around, Tyreek Hill.
I was gonna say Tyreek Hill's still worth a one.
Yeah.
Y'all can say what y'all want about Tyreek, about how he's a bad teammate, about him off the field, all stuff like that. But
shit, A-Chan's worth a one.
The nigga's still Tyreek Hill, okay? Like, let's not do that. He's still Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yeah, no,
like, watching that game, he's still explosive. He's still fast as shit. We seen him run and track in the offseason. He's still like that. Let's not act like Tyreek Hill is some bum now. Did he not go for?
Yeah, and even if you get 2 2s for him, you can turn 2 2s into a 1 real quick.
Into a 1 real quick. Like, wait. Whoa, wait. Not to mention they got some pieces on the defensive side of the ball too now. Like,
yeah, you got Phillips, you got who else? The corners.
Like what? Melifano over there, Jordan Phillips over there. Matthew Judon over there. Jalen Phillips, like, come on, there's nothing. They got two Phillips, Jalen and Jordan Phillips, right? And then it still got Minka. I think y'all forgot that Minka went over there.
I wish he would have went to the fucking Raiders, but that's no.
Hello, like, come on, dog. Like, nah, wait a minute, man. They got some guys. They got some pieces, and that's how you know to a suck. Because
yeah, but that's the Dolphins aren't going to be anything until they really just make the decision to just. They should have never paid him the money last year. Look, 31 with baggage. He just sounds like a bad bitch. That's all.
31 with baggage and a possible DD charge. I'm not trying to be that guy, but that ain't never stopped nobody in the NFL from signing somebody.
No, as long as he can run and catch a football.
Shit.
Depends on who you are.
I was gonna say depends on who it is, because I guarantee somebody would.
The Chiefs would give up a one right now for his ass, just to bring him back. Like a lot of teams at the top right now would do it because they don't need that first.
Yeah,
that first round pick that they're going to have is going to be a 20, a mid to late 20 pick anyway.
That's a 22nd, 23rd, 24th pick anyway.
Yeah, as long as you got a high second, you good. It's the same shit.
Yeah, it's quite literally. I'm trying to tell they got some pieces over there that motherfuckers gonna give a first round pick to, and I think Tyreek being 31, and him coming off the season he had last year, you would for surely give up a pick, even if it's a late first round. If you would for surely give up a first.
Yeah, especially if you're one of those teams that you would like. If I'm the Ravens, fuck that. You can take that. You can take that first round pick because that's probably a piece that they're looking at that can get them to the Super Bowl.
Because you're talking Bateman, you're talking Flowers, you're talking Hill, you're talking Hopkins.
Yeah, that's easy. I'll easily give up a late round for a late first round pick for that. That's easy.
Like even on the defensive side of the ball, like Jair Alexander, that nigga's questionable. I'm not talking about like his health. I'm talking about like his play. Questionable. Yeah. Okay, the nigga was getting cooked.
Shit, the Ravens. I would give up to get Minka, to put Minka and Kyle Hamilton back at my safeties. I'll throw one out easy.
And you think Minka wouldn't go to the Ravens to stick it to the steel?
Yeah, no, I would do it. Easy.
Like what? You put Jalen or Jordan Phillips on that D line.
Yeah, because that's honestly they need a fucking pass rusher.
Come on, dog. Like what? Come on now. We not. They got some pieces that you can really play with now.
Jaguars Panthers. That game, I thought was going to be a little more interesting on the Panther side, and it wasn't. Everybody's talking shit about my man Leggett. I don't like it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because I had a long conversation on TikTok about ONE Overreactions, and while I do fuck with him as a player, this in particular had to do with the whole Shiloh situation, right? And everybody was saying that Shiloh got cut for the fight and blah 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 and stuff like that, and he was an undrafted rookie. It was on a team that had a lot of DBs, right? So the odds of him making that team was slim to none. But everybody was saying that he couldn't afford to have an incident like that on the field, and somebody like Xavier Leggett can. And I basically was saying, no, you guys don't understand football. You guys don't understand the business side of football. Nobody can be on the field fighting no matter what fucking pick you are. You want to know why? Because if you haven't proved the value of the pick, you're just as expendable as anybody the fuck else, including somebody who's an undrafted free agent. So everybody that was in the comment section trying to argue with me saying that, oh, no, Xavier Leggett, he's a first-round pick. He can do whatever he wants on the field. No, he cannot, especially coming off a year like last year. Like I said, I rock with him as a player. But coming off a year like last year, and he still has to prove that he's worth that first-round pick, because now this is the reason why a lot of people got passed on in this draft. I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys on. You ready? Because people's jobs are attached to picks now. Yep. And if you can't prove that pick is valuable where you picked him at, Your job is done. That's the reason why it's important for Xavier Legette to go out and showcase that he can actually be a value of that pick and not just cause fights and not just be on fights on the field, right? Because if that's all you're known for, instead of being valuable on the field, going out there and catching passes, touchdowns, yards, you're going to end up just like a Shiloh, somebody who doesn't have a fucking job. So I just want everybody to know, it does not matter where you're drafted at, dog. If you can't prove that value of that pick, your ass will be sitting on the couch just like anybody the fuck else next week because you didn't prove that you're as valuable as somebody else. Just like I said, somebody like a Territorial McMillan, who they drafted to potentially be Xavier Legette's replacement because they don't know his value yet. See how that works?
Yep.
Like I said, guys, y'all can come on the pod. Y'all can talk. We can talk football all day. But if y'all gonna stay in the comments, please understand you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and it's like it's more or less the Panthers are one of those teams like we talk about just bad culture wise. And when you don't have, I mean, they brought Hunter Renfrow back, but Hunter Renfrow isn't a Carolina veteran. Like they don't have the guy on the offense that's been there for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Been there the longest or going on the longest is Chuba Hubbard.
Right. And, so there's nobody to really just take that offense, take that locker room and be like, look, this is how we do it here. You know what I'm saying? It's a very young team. And they're going to go through a lot of bullshit. They're going through a lot of bullshit.
Yeah. They got rid of one of the oldest niggas on the team literally just a few weeks ago in Adam Thielen.
Yeah. And he's only been on the team for 2 years, 3 years, maybe.
2 years.
So, that doesn't really help. I mean, he can help the receiver group just because of his knowledge and his experience being in the league, but you still need those guys who've been in the organization that knows what the organization is about. Unfortunately, the Panthers organization isn't about shit.
Yeah, that's because they got a new young coach, they got a young quarterback, they got young receivers, they got a young defense, everybody's young. You got to give these boys time to start to really understand not only the NFL. I always say that you got to give these boys time to understand the NFL, understand how their body's going to change, understand how their mind is going to change, understand just how fast the NFL and how different the game is from college, right? And it's a learning curve for everybody, right? Especially for somebody like the Panthers who have a new coach, who have a young quarterback, who everybody has high expectations for, who have young receivers, who has a young running back, who has young defense. Like, they're young. You got to give them some time to grow up a little bit. And once they get there, they should be a really solid team. But you can't write them off. That's the thing I don't want everybody to do, is write off the Panthers too early before we start to see them come into fruition. Because it's going to happen.
Right. Exactly. Let's get to the last. This is going to be the last AFC game I want to do. Let me see if there's another AFC game I want. Well, it's not really an AFC game. It really doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to just break the games up a little bit. But I'll end this quarter and then we'll hit third quarter after this one. Back to overreaction and Friday. It's the theme of this. I've listened to a lot of people at the end of this game, and I watched a lot of people on Instagram putting up videos saying that Cam Ward is good. Cam Ward is good. The Titans just let him down. A lot of that shit going around. No, and it's crazy because if you watch the game, it should make you laugh because everything that they said about Shedeur Sanders that they did not like, that he would not be able to get away with in the NFL, Cam Ward did all of it.
He does all of it. I realize they train together, right? With the same quarterback coach. I just want you to know that. But continue, Mel.
The running around, taking the bad sacks, holding on to the ball too long, the whole not reading the defense, not identifying the blitz, all of that shit. All that shit that y'all said that Shedeur did, Cam Ward put that shit on full display. Remember that bullshit they said? Oh, well, Shedeur only throw the ball 4 yards down the field. He only averaged 6 yards a pass. You know who averaged 4 yards a pass in his first game?
Mm-hmm.
Cam Ward. You know who did. See, this is why I don't like coaches telling players in the preseason, you don't need to play football. This is why. Because the first game of the season came, and this is the first time he got to see the bullets flying. And you know what happened? He looked like a shit. He looked shitty. I didn't think he was going to be good in the first place. But that's beyond the point. I'm just going off of watching the game and analyzing it and looking at it. He is not ready to play football. Sorry. He's not.
Y'all remember when I told y'all that preseason is important and everybody should play, especially young quarterbacks, right? And they should play majority, if not the whole game, because it's important, especially if you're going to have your young quarterback drop back damn near 30 times.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're going to have him drop back only 2 to 3 times in a preseason, but then have him drop back 28, 30, 35 times in a regular season, you got to understand how big of a transition that is. And I don't care how much he's doing it in practice, because that's against his own teammates, right? It's not against other players, right? It's not against people that are actually scheming to stop him.
Yep.
There's
adrenaline's not pumping. The crowd's not pumping. There's a lot of different things that are going on in a game that you cannot simulate in practice.
And here's the biggest thing, right? I love the competitor that Cam Ward is, right? But the player scares me because, like I said, literally throughout his whole college career, right? A little lackadaisical, right? Footwork is a question, right? And that's really big for somebody who has to play in the NFL, especially somebody who's looked at as a pocket passer like he is, right? Because he's not the fastest. He's not a true mobile quarterback, right? How he processes the defense, how he sees the defense, how he sees the field, right? All of those things scared me a little bit, right? A little bit on the accuracy, right? He's a little high on some balls, right? Sails a little bit, right? These are things that worry me, right? And if you don't give him the opportunity in the preseason to tighten these things up and see different type of competition, different type of rushes, especially something or somebody or a team like the Broncos who have a really good defense, understand that he's going to struggle.
Yeah.
Which he did.
It's not even about that. It's not, he made better. If you're snapping the ball on the 1 yard line, on the one, how much time do you think you got to get that fucking ball off?
None.
And this motherfucker, he's lucky. He could have took a safety on this sack, but he didn't, because it took him too long to understand. Like, look, I'm pretty sure they're gonna send a blitz. We got the ball on the 1 yard.
They always do.
This shit got to come out hot. If you're not running the ball, that motherfucker got to come out hot, and it's got to come out very fast. He sat back there with that lackadaisical attitude that you're talking about, and it almost cost his team 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that in the NFL. This is not you're not playing fucking Idaho State.
I told y'all that lackadaisical shit, that lazy shit, that I don't give a fuck attitude in the pocket when he's on the field, that's not gonna work. And it's crazy because he has more energy when he's not in the play. And that's the thing that's confusing to me, right? Because he says all the right things, right? On the sideline, he's hyped up and stuff like that. But when he's in the pocket, right, it's the lackadaisical, it's the low shoulders, right? It's the not keeping the feet hot, right? And I tell my quarterback now, right? Even during semi-pro, right? Adult football, 37U, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I tell my quarterback now, if you stop your feet, the play dies.
Yep.
Stop your feet, the play dies. Keep your feet alive. Right. So when he sits back there and he's standing damn near flat-footed,
not good.
Y'all got to understand that is not good. And that is a problem that's supposed to be fixed in preseason. Me and Mel say this every single week we come on this damn show. The best way to get better at football is playing football.
100%.
And if you don't have your young quarterback playing football and expect him to go out there and be successful, understand that you are out of your fucking mind, especially with the new coach, especially with the young quarterback, especially in the new system.
Yep.
You're setting him up for failure. Like I said, I like the competitor that he is. I like the person that he is. But the player scares me. And I feel like he's extremely raw. And if he gets with the right program, the right person, he can actually be a solid quarterback. But y'all got to get him out of that shit.
At the end of the day, like you said, no football. You can only get better at anything by doing it. Anything you got to be able to. You got to do it. But especially with if you already pinned him as QB1, you already did that. You don't care about the backups. I don't care about the backups. The backup is the backup. Fuck him. Every preseason game, you let him play 3 quarters. You're playing to the 4th quarter. We'll bring the backup or whoever else we want to bring in. We'll bring him in the 4th quarter. Mm-hmm. But you got to play 3 quarters every single game because we're relying on you to be ahead of the curve when the bullets start going.
Yep.
You got to be ready to go. We can't wait till week 1 to get your feet wet, and now we got to wait till week 5 to see for the game to slow down for you. We ain't got time for that. We don't have time for that.
My coach used to always tell me, like we said, the only way to get better at football is by playing football. But my coach used to always say, you need reps. Reps.
Yeah.
You need reps. I need all the reps I can get because that's the only way I'm going to get better. So if you can't, like Mel said, you got to have him play at least 3 quarters. He needs reps. You can't wait for the regular season to start giving him reps. And practice reps don't count. He needs game reps. We need live reps so we can break down film and understand what you're good at, what you're not good at. Because like I always say, practice is different than games, right? And even in the preseason, it's different than practice. In the preseason, it's different than the regular season, but it's a lot closer to the regular season than it is to practice. So you need reps. Like Mel said, fuck the other guys, right? They're going to get their reps. They'll get their reps in practice.
That's their work.
That's their work. That's where they make their money. You make your money on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays. I need you to get reps now.
Yep.
We got to break all that shit right there. All that shit, we got to break that, bro. I need you jittery in the pocket damn near. I ain't even going to hold you. Like, I need this whole thing to transform. I need you damn near jumping around like a cricket in the pocket. Like, yeah, no, who am I going to throw it to? Oh, shit, I got to go. Oh, shit, and then jump off here. Oh, like, I seen him do that one play. All game, one play. We got to change it up. You got to change it up. If y'all want that young man to be successful, you got to change it up. Got his dad up in the stands stressing, right? And we're not gonna put all the blame on him because there was some bad drop balls for sure. You niggas got to hold on to that rock, especially you, Cal. Like, come on, Calvin. Really, you.
That was still a bad ball too. But
it was. But I mean, as a receiver, we already know. Shoot, touch it, you catch it. Don't and I don't know what it is. I don't know if y'all got to get back on the jugs. I don't know if maybe y'all need reps, which I think everybody does. But all these receivers with these drops, y'all got going on. Y'all got, and it's not just NFL either. It's college too. Y'all got to change your gloves or something. Y'all need new brand gloves. I don't know if y'all rocking with a new brand or y'all need to go with a different brand. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to start looking the balls in, start focusing. I don't know, but it's too many drop balls for me. I need y'all to tighten up. I need y'all to, like I said, there's a lot of bad balls that came through, but that can be worked on. You niggas dropping passes, though, that can also be worked on. Y'all better hit that jug machine, man. Stop playing. There's too many drop balls in week 1. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm talking about the NFL as a whole, not even just the Titans.
Yep.
Malik Neighbors sitting up there crying on the sideline, bro. You had 15 targets. You caught 5.
5.
Y'all better tighten up, man.
Got you. All right. We will get to the third quarter. We'll get to these next couple games. Let's get it.
Hey, fellas, let's work today. Let's focus. We still got the main thing, right? Let's keep the main thing the main thing. Say that. Keep the main thing. Keep the main thing. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna keep the main thing the main thing. Let's get to one of the better games of the weekend. the Baconeers, Falcons.
I like that game. I like that game a lot.
Baker did what he did. And Mecca Ibuka, welcome to the NFL, sir.
Hello, sir. Hey,
welcome to the NFL.
That's how you make a statement, okay?
Yeah, since we was talking about drop passes, we're gonna talk about a motherfucker who did not drop.
Yeah, who was catching them? Okay.
He showed out. He showed out. The Tampa Bay defense almost gave it up, but the football gods did exactly what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because the fucking kicker missed the extra point like a dickhead after Baker drove them down the field to get the touchdown. And I give Michael Penix credit. He got his boys in position to do what he do. But the football guys was like, we messed up. We sorry.
Yeah,
we can't let Baker go out like this.
Almost, young bull. Almost. You played solid. All right. But that's still shaking Bacon over there. Okay.
That's still shaking Bacon over there.
I mean, you relax. Okay. Well, you're gonna get yours though. And that's the thing. Like I said, I think Michael Penix he's actually really solid. He played really well. I said I see a reemergence of a Kyle Pitts. We already knew what Drake London was gonna be.
Yeah, we saw Bijan.
We saw Bijan, right? I said the Falcons is gonna be a really solid team this year, right? They're gonna be, if anything, they'll be a really tough out. But I don't know. I feel like Young Hoku, he might move to Decatur. You might want to get out of Atlanta. You might want to move to Decatur, big dog, because I don't know if you're cool in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, I mean, he knuckleballed the one before that too.
I mean, and it's crazy because and it's the thing. The reason why I say
he's normally solid.
Because exactly, he came in great. Now I don't know if you done been in Atlanta eating too much soul food.
He been dipped. He might have been dipping
and dabbling. Okay, and they come thick out there, so you do gotta be careful. Okay. So I don't know. You might have to lock in a little bit, big dog. All I'm saying is move to Decatur because Atlanta don't play.
Yeah. So Baker and the boys pulled that out. Rams.
I told y'all last year Baker top 10, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, Baker top 10. Y'all better stop playing with my boy.
Yeah, I told you. And see, everybody laughed at me when I said, "Oh, well, you like Baker Mayfield?" And then okay, whatever. I'm justified. I've been vindicated. So it is what it is.
It's multiple times. It's all good. I'm disrespecting Baker though.
Rams, Texans.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect to see Matthew Stafford. But whatever drugs they're giving him, man, them some good drugs. Okay. Because he looked pretty solid out there. He looked like he can move around a little bit. Them some good drugs they got over there for Matt.
It's football. It's once Sunday roll around.
Yeah. They bust out that top of the line stuff. Most definitely.
They was like, go to the top shelf and get that right there.
Yeah, go ahead and get that top shelf. You know what I mean? No. This ain't practice. This ain't preseason. Go get that exclusive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And we'll see you in a few hours. And Matty came out there and did his thing, man. $60K.
That'll change it for you.
You know what I mean? $60K, $60K yards. Go ahead then, Matty boy.
Packers, Lions.
I'm gonna say it now. And I don't care. Packers gonna have a top 5 defense by the end of the season.
I think so. From what I saw week 1 and then what we saw last night in Washington. I mean, it was in Green Bay, but against Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If that's what they're gonna do, and they're doing it with Micah playing part-time.
I was gonna say, you see,
because he's like for most of the game, he was only coming in on third down.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh, these niggas. I'm just looking at the defense, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna talk about the offense right now. just looking at that defense, and you know how much flack we gave that Packers defense before the season.
No, I said it myself. I said, look,
Yeah.
I said them. Okay. I'll combine last night's game and this week's game.
That's exactly where I was going. Same.
The way that they put pressure is insane.
Mm-hmm.
And their DBs understand this, and they're being coached very well.
Yes.
But if they come across an offensive line that can hold up, they frying that secondary up. Because they sitting on everything 10 yards and under. They sitting on it. I mean, they sitting. They are not even thinking about anything behind them. They're not. So if you can somehow block these maniacs that they got blitzing, you got a shot. You got a shot. The team that can hold up against that blitz, they're gonna tear the Packers up a new asshole. But I don't know who has. I think the Eagles have an offensive line that can do it. They might be the only one. But we're gonna find out.
When I look at this Packers defense, right, and don't get me wrong, Jeff Hafley's doing a great job. He was the Boston College head coach last year. That's the reason why Boston College was so successful. Really great coach, right? Took a lesser role to be a D coordinator under Matt LaFleur, which I think actually they work very, very well together.
Yes.
But when I look at this Packers defense, the rush and the havoc in which they create really helps the DBs be able to sit on a lot of the shorter routes, which is exactly what made Jared Goff and Jaden Daniels struggle a lot because they don't have the open windows, right? And I think they do a good job with the tandem coverage with their linebackers and having them drop into coverage as well. And that's what makes them scary. But I think it's not, for me, it's not when it comes up to an offensive line that can hold up that rush. Honestly, I think it's when they come up against an offensive coordinator who's not scared to take risks, right? Because they're playing more like, it's not like a shell, it's not like a true two shell, but they're playing more of a shell defense, and they kind of mix it up with different coverages with that. But when you have an offensive coordinator that's not scared to take shots, that's not scared to take risks, that shell can be broken a lot easier because they have, and especially if they have the athletes to do it. But if you can scheme up a lot of tandem routes that Sean McVay does, we know Kyle Shanahan does, and we know Ben Johnson does, et cetera, right? Which we're going to see. And a lot of those DBs, especially a lot of those safeties who we know, this is the reason why they're sitting on a lot of stuff, because they don't have the speed to really run with a lot of these receivers down the field. So we can keep everything in front of us. We don't have to worry about anything behind us, right? So if you have an offensive coordinator that can create these tandem routes to where they're running a lot of high lows, running a lot of level routes, it's not, that is when the true test for the DBs is going to come in.
But the only problem with that is you don't have the time. The way you attack it, and I'm gonna watch this as the next 15 weeks go by now, seeing that we're in week 2. You're gonna have to move the pocket. You got to you got to move the pocket.
Exactly.
You can't sit still. Like you can't drop straight back. You're gonna have to take your quarterback and roll his ass out. You're gonna have to take your running back or a tight end's got to chip whoever the last man on the defensive line is. You got to get a chip, move his ass down, and then move the pocket that way.
Yeah.
And then you can start running those, like the concept that you're talking, 2-man routes on the other side, where you can run smash routes, you can run a couple rubs, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do all that stuff on that side. I mean, the only thing is you're just cutting yourself off for half of the field.
Yep, exactly. And that's kind of where I'm going with it, right? Is having somebody who's a more innovative kind of play caller, who's not scared to have their quarterback move and adjust the pockets, move the DBs with their eyes, take the specific chances that a lot of other quarterbacks may not take, right? Like a Jared Goff. And I'm not saying that JD5 didn't take these chances. I'm just saying the offensive line of Washington isn't that good to the point where he didn't have the opportunity to take these chances.
Well, and then Kingsbury shocked me knowing how the rush was coming. He went empty way too many times for me.
Way too many times.
Like, why are you going empty? Like, if anything, you go 12 personnel. You try to get it under control.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what he did.
And just looking at, I feel like, and like I said, I'm an honorary cheesehead, and I just feel like a lot of these teams didn't keep the Packers honest. They didn't keep the Packers defense honest. And when you come out and you try to instantly, I guess, make a statement with a lot of passes, right? And you see the Packers side of the ball on offense, right? They're getting Josh Jacobs involved, right? They're mixing up a lot of their play calls, going down the field, right? Short intermediate passes going down the field, and then now they're going to kill you with Josh Jacobs for 3-4 plays in a fucking row, right? I don't feel like, because a lot of the times they start to go back with this, we got to make a statement, we got to make a big splash type of offensive mindset now in some teams, that they start off with the pass, and like we say, you got to let your big dogs eat, bro. Start off with the run. Start to get the run involved early. And just with both teams, I feel like you abandon the run game early because you want to try to make some type of statement, and you got to keep them honest. My defensive coach or my offensive coach, hey, you got to keep that D line honest, bro. We're not gonna let y'all turn your ears back and just come back at our quarterback all day. Nah, y'all gonna think that that's what we're gonna do, but we gonna have some things going right under y'all, right by y'all, and y'all gonna have to stay true to y'all assignment. Y'all not gonna just be able to just peel back and take off on our quarterback. And a lot of the times, and it's unfortunate for Austin Eckler. I seen it happen, and I called it as soon as it happened. I seen it. Non-contact injury, going down like that. Already knew what the hell that was, right?
Motherfucker stay injured. He stay hurt.
Literally, right? And this is the reason why I always felt like Austin Eckler wasn't a top 10 quarterback or top 10 running back. But that's just me. But looking at the first week, right? Montgomery, 11 for 25, right? The second week, same thing, right? It's like, you got to keep them honest, bro. Keep that D-line honest. So at the end of the day, it's taking some pressure off of your quarterback so y'all can start to do what me and Mel said, move that pocket, get some people moved around, move them with your eye, and start to run some levels to get them DBs to start to move in different directions. So that's going to open up some offenses, right? That's going to open up some holes. That's what Washington Commanders did last night toward the end of the game. Start to get Debo involved, right? Start to get Terry involved. Start to get Zach Ertz involved, right? Because they started to run the ball a little bit more with JD5, with the young kid. Keep that D-line honest. I like him a lot. Keep that D-line honest, right? Make sure that they not just able to drop to just peel their ears back and just go at the quarterback. Nah, hold on, wait a minute. You're going to have to squeeze that D-line. You're going to have to squeeze that line of scrimmage because we're going to have a zone. We're going to have a counter coming at you. We're going to have a power, right? Keep them honest. Keep them honest. And I think that's the motive that a lot of these coaches are going to start to do now, because the first 2 weeks, nobody ran the ball on them.
Yep. And like I said, we'll see. And I think that was part of the plan of not having Micah play first and second down, because whenever he did play first and second down, they ran the ball right at his ass.
Yeah.
So I think that was part of the plan. I think that's part of the things that they're going to, I guess they'll figure it out as the season goes on, because I don't believe you're going to go the whole season just playing Micah Parsons on passing down. Like you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Last game before we get to the picks in the fourth quarter. I know we still got the 49er game. It is what it was. Brock Purdy's going to be out for 5 weeks with shoulder. Fast Feet did what he did out there in New Orleans.
But it's not a lot of credit, so don't everybody jump on that bandwagon, right? Because they played the Saints, so everybody relax.
Exactly. Yep, that's all the games. And then the last game we'll get to Bears Vikings Monday night. I thought it would take JJ, a week or two. It took him 3 quarters to get it together.
3 quarters. Mm-hmm.
Took him 3 quarters to get it together. And it's only going to get better for him. I said this, like he's a really good quarterback. He's really, really good. And this is almost a perfect offense for him. So as the season goes with that, because that defense is going to help him out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Defense is going to help him out a lot. So this was a good showing by JJ. This was a good showing. You know, and everybody was talking shit.
I think a lot of people forget, right, that outside of the player that JJ is, the competitor that he is,
right,
like he comes with a different kind of swag. He comes with a different kind of demeanor when he's on the football field, and that's important. That's big. It's very Baker Mayfield-esque, right, to where a lot of people kind of try to write him off based off of narratives, right? But the competitor that he is beyond that, right? And I think a lot of people didn't understand that because obviously he didn't play last year because of the injury. But even when you looked at him in Michigan, right, what he did in his competitive nature, it showed, it spewed, right? It's everywhere on the field. So when he's coming into the huddle and he's like, hey, y'all, like, yo, I got y'all. Don't give up on me, right? He's telling his star receivers, telling his O-line, I'm here for y'all. If y'all here for me, I'm here for y'all. Don't give up on me. He's going to after a pick 6, he's going to the huddle. Hey, is there anywhere y'all rather be right now? This your young quarterback telling a whole bunch of vets like, yo, like, there's no place I'd rather be right now than here right now with y'all trying to win this fucking game. Like that's why his O-line is coming up to him, running up to him, hitting him on the helmet. You're a fucking sicko. You're a psychopath, right? Mm-hmm. Like the competitive nature that JJ has, the competitor that he is, it's different and it hits different. And I think that is the reason why the Vikings won, because that team felt that and they rallied behind that because nobody was having a good game. But they all, even the coach, he wasn't having a good game. They all felt that competitive nature by JJ. They felt that energy and they were like, yo, this guy is different. I know a lot of y'all tried to write him off. A lot of y'all tried to say he was this and that because of Michigan and the team that they had. But
look, y'all don't. If you're not a Michigan fan, you don't know who JJ is. JJ is the only quarterback to leave Michigan undefeated against Ohio State as a starter. He beat Ohio State 4 years in a row.
4 years in a row. True. I'm telling y'all, the competitor that he is, you guys have to understand how a competitive nature can really take somebody's game from a here to a here. And with his statements before the game, right? Like him growing up a Bears fan and telling them like, yeah, they're going to regret passing on me. Like he made them feel that.
He meant that with his soul.
Yeah, with his heart and whole soul. He made them feel that. And that is what drove that competitive nature. Like, yeah, no, y'all passed on me for this guy. And y'all know we rock with Caleb over here, but y'all passed on me for him. All right, bet. That competitive nature is scary, bro. And that confidence that he's exuding, that confidence that he's growing. Oh my gosh, bro. That team is going to be very good. Paired with that defense and those weapons. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Let's get it. You know what time it is.
Valley, it's the fourth quarter. Get those scores up.
All right. So we will wrap up week 1. You know, we do our thing here. So we have this part of the week 1 wrap up. Let's go.
Hands up if you getting that. Tell me if you getting that money, that guac, that cheese. Everybody hands up. Doing your thing in the club. Hands up if you getting that. Tell me if you getting that money, that guac, that cheese. Everybody hands up. Doing your thing in the hood. Hands up. Doing your thing in the club. Hands up. Get a glimpse of me. Later might be too late.
No. I don't argue. I say what I say.
All right, that was quite a last word. Best catches of the week. We only do 3. We're not doing 5 or 10. Fuck you. If you want to do 5 or 10, do your own goddamn list. We're only doing 3, and that's it.
Best 3. So if you want to be on the list, you better make an extravagant catch, man. You only get one chance.
Better make it great. And it's football season again, so you know who we have to bring out at the end of every week.
Week 1 of the NFL season is over. Holy fuck, that was beautiful. This is what happened in every game. Oh fuck yeah. We got an unhealthy dose of intoxicated fuckball to pop the 2025 season's cherry. Dak butt crack master baited Jalen Carter into a spitting war, followed by a brawl, an ejaculation, and an hour-long woke nonsense weather delay featuring a Goodyear blimp flying around in the middle of a lightning storm. Dak big sack torched Philly's secondary, but CeeDee Lamb dipped his dick grippers in a bucket of baby oil again and turned into Cowboy Kadarius. Back-to-back successful Kansas City hate watches hit like crack. Tear Tart slapped the fuck up out of Mr. Swift. Mahomo about to die next game now that DBs see he ain't sliding. And with the game on the line, Justin Herbert remembered Madison Beer was watching and turned into Vanilla Vic. The Hawaiian smoothie brain threw 2 of them picks. Look at him confidently step into this throw. CTE on CBS is must-watch football. I would call him the Hawaiian Daniel Jones, but it appears Big Dick Daniel has been blasting enough PEDs this offseason to make Ronnie Coleman look natty. I didn't watch, you didn't watch, on we trot. Game of the year! Arad and Justin Fields turned into Batman and Superman. Wilson and Sassman Ramsey were fighting all afternoon. And with the game on the line, needing a first down, Fields went to his best receiver.
6'7", I just bit right on the highway.
I've got a shit ton of beautiful pookies who watch these videos every week, but not a single one of them wants to hear me talk about this game. How do the Giants manage to get worse and worse every season? Like somebody needs to introduce this franchise to what the fuck a floor is. While New York's new quarterback pissed down his leg all game, New York's old quarterback was dicking down the Dolphins. Falcons thought they had this shit, but all them fantasy experts telling us to reach for a Mecca are geniuses. And that boy took this shit over and won Tampa this game. Baker's oven is already heating up. Bread must rise. Geno Smith was diming up big cock Brock all afternoon while the Boise Garden Gnome rushed for 1.5 yards per carry. Seattle pissed me the fuck off. Tariq Woolen is the Seacock Satan. This team are the Bears of the West. As soon as they take a fourth quarter lead, their entire offense rubs a buttload of butter on their hands and fumble every ball they touch. They say football is a team sport unless you're Cam Ward on the Hennessy tight ends. Then you're left more alone than grown women on an island full of presidents. Micah Parsons had the same number of sacks as Dallas's entire team this week. And Dan Campbell without Ben Johnson is just a man with a giant ball sack whose dumbass ideas don't fucking work. He like the Jameis Winston of head coach. Tried to care. Failed. Crack! Lamar and Henry but fucked Buffalo for 50 minutes until Josh Golden Pubes remembered the things Michael B. Jordan did to his wife. The Bills were down by 15 with 4 minutes left and have a kicker that looks like one of them balding lords in Game of Thrones. But oh, what the fuck is that music? Buffalo came all the way back and are now down by 2 with 3 seconds left. I haven't said these words in a weekly recap since 2024. Matt Prater, walk that shit off, white boy. The streets won't forget the Bears' first half of Week 1 of the 2025 NFL season. The streets will also not forget how J.J. McJesus then proceeded to pound the living shit out of that same team in the second half of his first career NFL game. Holy shit, it's so good to be back. If you want these videos every week, fucking follow me at Polymarket Sports right now, Pookie.
Hold on.
We are back. That was extra long. That shit was like 3.5 minutes. But it's the first one. Polymarket.
First week. Hey man, it's week 1, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to our boy Polymarket Sports, man.
JJ McJesus and Hawaiian Daniel Jones.
He said
he still like Andre, you get credit because you called Trevor Daniel Jones of the South. So you were the original.
The original.
Started here. I try to tell you, everybody, it starts here first, and then it gets everywhere else.
He said Hawaiian brain. He said Hawaiian smoothie brain to it. That man is crazy.
Like, and totally forgot to do that. What's the motherfucking Jason? What's the daggone wide receiver for the Jets?
Oh,
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson, yeah.
You gotta catch that ball, bro. You got to catch that ball. You got to catch that. You want to bitch and moan about being the number one and all. You got to catch that ball.
And you cannot do that back and forth and be jabber-jawing and trying to fight with Jalen Ramsey and not catch the ball. Especially when he's the one who delivered the hit. Like, if he's going to hit you like that, you got to at least catch the ball and get up like, yeah, nigga, first down. But that nigga blew you up, and the ball went all the way over there, and he ran with it.
Yep.
You let him win. You can't let him win, young boy. You got to hold on to that rock. You know what I mean?
You cannot let him win. So let this be a learning lesson. All right, let's get to these games this week. We already got the Packers and the Commanders who played last night. Packers won that game. I will get the Thursday game in this time, I promise.
Yes.
First game, Browns Ravens. This is tight because I think that the Browns defense is tough.
I was going to say, this is actually a sneaky competitive game. Yeah, no, because the Browns defense is actually really good.
Because the Browns defense is really good and the Ravens defense is ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the better quarterback, so I'm going to go with Lamar.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Ravens. I feel a redemption coming from one Derrick Henry.
Because what did Derrick Henry run for you last week?
In the 169.
He going to run for 200.
Yeah.
He going to run for 2K. If he goes for more than 150 this week, he going for 2K this year.
Yeah, and I know that he's going to feel a little extra weight because he fumbled. So, yeah, no, I got the Ravens, but that Browns defense they still top
serious.
5.
Yeah, something serious.
They still top 5.
Saints 49ers. This game is garbage. Jeez. The starting quarterbacks in this game will be Spencer Rattler and Mac Jones.
Jeez. And it's in New Orleans?
In New Orleans.
Ew.
Double ill. But I'm gonna go with Noodle Arm and the 49ers.
Ew.
No, wait a minute. Christian McCaffrey, he didn't practice. He said there's something about his calf. God damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because he was a little shaky last week. That's why Brian Robinson Jr. got a lot of the carries. Ew.
But the Saints are just that bad.
They are. But I feel heartbreak.
Are the 49ers worse?
I think so. Especially without Purdy. And we seen what Big T Will looked like last week. It was not good.
Okay, I'll go Saints then.
I'm gonna go with the Rat Pack. Give me the Rat Pack.
Go the Rat Pack. We go Rat Pack.
I'm not happy about it, but
I'm not happy about it either. My brother's probably yelling at the computer right now, looking at it, knowing that I'm going against the 49ers. But
yeah.
You know what, JC? I got you. I'm gonna stick with the gun. Noodle Arm, Mac Jones, they're gonna take it. Pierce Hall gonna have a big game.
Mm-hmm. I like that I like him and Pierce Hall's connection. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go. You know what? Just because that defense is still that defense, and you got that boy solid back. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna take the Niners, but I'm gonna take the Niners. I don't trust the Saints at all.
I really don't. That's why I can't do that. Rams, Titans. I'm gonna take the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
I don't really need to do too much analysis on this. I'm just gonna take the Rams.
I'm going with the Rams. Titans got a really tough start for their schedule, so yeah, it's gonna be a really tough start for Cam.
Okay, now this is where we start to get. These next couple games we get interesting. Jaguars, Bengals.
Give me the Jags.
Okay. There we go. I'm taking William. If William can win this game, I'll call him Willie. I'll shorten up the William. I'll call him Willie if he can win this week, he can go back to Sunshine.
If William win this week, he goes back. For me, he goes to Will. I'm not gonna call you Trevor.
He's still William.
He still Will. You feel me?
Okay. All right. He still will. All right. Cool.
But
I'll leave it.
I need a solid like 3-4 game in a row of you doing some real good shit, William, before I even think about calling you Sunshine or even Trevor. You feel me?
Okay. So like, Will it is. So okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
he's at a Will level right now. You know what I mean?
He's at Will level.
Well, we'll give him
he's
that.
not William. He's at Will.
Yeah, he's at Will right now.
Okay.
He's steadily growing back. He's steadily growing back, but hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, no. Feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, no. And for the other side, because a lot of people try to give, you know what I mean? He got a little nickname himself, a little Joe Shiesty and shit like that. No, that is Joseph Burrow. Okay.
That is,
and it's not spelled the cool way, like how LSU did try to do it. It's not spelled the cool way. It's spelled the regular way. So he don't get his nickname back until he start playing better either. So yeah, we're not doing that. Yeah, that goes for everybody. It's not just for Will. It goes for everybody.
Let me see. What is
Trash Can Tua earned his nickname though.
Oh, he earned the shit out that. Let's see. Before. Yeah. So Joseph Lee Burrow.
Yeah. Yeah. Your name is Joseph Burrow right now, but y'all. Yeah. No. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next one. Very intriguing game. Bills Jets.
This is actually a very intriguing game. Actually, I think a lot of people don't think so, but I think this is actually going to be a really good game.
I'm taking the Jets. This is crazy. I took the Jets 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, taking the Jets 2 weeks in a row. Yeah, no. I know a lot. Like I said, I know a lot of people think this game is probably not going to be the way it is going to be, but it's going to be. I think it's going to be some shooting stars in this game. Give me the Jets, man. Jets.
Yeah, I think I think that secondary plays better this week. Keon Coleman and Sauce is going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Justin Fields is infusing a different level of confidence into that team.
Yeah, I think so too, and I think they trust him.
I think they're going to do something. They're going to do the thing that you do to quote unquote good quarterbacks. Keep their ass off the field. They're gonna run the shit out the ball.
Yeah, run that ball.
Patriots, Dolphins.
Give me the Pats. Yeah, give me the Pats because the defense actually looked pretty solid last week. I know that Geno capitalized, but Geno is Geno. So, and my boys really did the thing.
I think watching that game, I realized if it wasn't raining, the Raiders might have put up 40 fucking points.
Damn near. But that's okay. That's okay because I still like the Patriots pass rush against that Dolphins O-line. And we all know that, Tornado Brain Tua can't process shit. So,
Patriots, go Patriots.
I'm going to Pats because
I'm gonna go Pats, but I think Achane gonna go crazy.
I do think Achane and Tyreek gonna have big games, but I still see the Dolphins putting up like 10 points, and both of them have big games, and both of them be mad upset at the end of the game, but because they only had 10 points, shit.
Okay. NFC East battle. Cowboys, Giants. Because I know what you're thinking. So, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, shoot. And I really don't even want to do this, but I have to because
I'm going to do it. Russ going to fry their ass up.
Look, all this talk about Malik, all this talk about Russ, man, Malik finna go for like 155.
Yeah, Jalen Hyatt, all the motherfuckers, they're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, well, man.
That other nigga, what's his name? Wendell Robinson?
Yup. Okay, so look, the only reason why I'm doing this is because I see it happening, and the Cowboys have been going through a lot as of recently.
I like Cowboy turmoil. It's the best thing in the world.
and I just can't wait because I know it's going to just get worse, and I'm excited for that. So, yeah, no, they're going to lose to the Giants, and they're going to be so mad. Oh, this is going to be.
They're going to be big mad when they lose to the Giants.
Oh,
Bears, Lions.
Ben Johnson gets his revenge.
See, I don't think the Bears played as bad as everybody think that they did.
I don't think they did either. Not to mention, I don't think that Caleb played as bad as everybody trying to say he did either. That offensive line had 1,000,007 penalties.
Right. So that game can be very misleading, in how you view the Lions. I mean the Bears. So,
And
it is what it is.
DeAndre Swift.
You gotta learn how to read holes, my nigga.
I was gonna say that visor has to come off.
It's got to come off because you can't see.
That has to come off immediately because you almost on Trent Richardson level right now.
You definitely you teetering on Trent Richardson.
Because if I see another hole that my son can run through, and he's only 3, my son can run through. Okay, that my son could have walked through the holes that the Bears' O-line was opening up.
Taking it back to if y'all watched the warm up, they had the blind quarterback. He would have made it through that bitch.
Dog. I don't know what you're looking at, but that visor got to come off. That has to come off immediately, bro, because the holes are right there.
You can't see
at all. You might need to come get some contacts, man. I got you. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bears, but man,
you take Bears.
I'm gonna take the Bears. I'm gonna take the Bears. I think Ben Johnson gets revenge.
I'm gonna go Lions. I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna go Lions because we always pick the same. We always seem to be on the same page. I'm gonna go Lions on this. I don't want to, but I'm gonna take the Lions.
Yeah, no, I'm going Bears. I think Ben Johnson gets his get back.
Okay. Steelers, Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks right off the rip. I'm telling you that right now.
I was gonna say I think I'm going Seahawks off the rip, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think this is the game that everybody starts to remember who Aaron Rodgers is.
Yeah. And I'm gonna call it out. Tariq Woolen.
Look.
Tariq Woolen's gonna get about 2 picks in this game.
Look, because I was gonna say, Reek, come here. Come here. Come here. Step to the front. Okay. Ain't no way. You went out like that last week. Okay. To the point where they questioning your job.
Right. So that's why I say he's gonna have a point to prove.
Yeah, don't do that again, big dog. Don't do that again. No. Yeah, nah. I got the Seahawks, but Reek, come on, man. Come on. Don't do that, man. Come on. Yeah, no, I think I got big game coming out of Reek this week.
Broncos, Colts. Battle of the mediocre quarterbacks. I'm going Danny Dimes on this. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going Danny Dimes only because I want this to look very bad on the Giants organization.
You want to know what's crazy? This is the funny thing about it, right?
And I hate Sean Payton.
I'm never going to get off the Bo Nix sucks train.
No, never.
I've been trying to tell y'all since the nigga was in college. The nigga's trash.
And he was in college for a long time.
Yeah, nigga was in college for 10 years. So I'm going Danny Dimes, right? And I'm going with the Colts because I like their defense a lot. I know that's not saying a lot considering who they played last week, but I do like their defense a lot. I like the running game. I like the receivers that they got, and I think Danny Dimes is he's out to prove some motherfuckers wrong. Oh my goodness, yeah, no,
Is that it is what it is, man.
Yeah, and I'm like I said, I like the Colts defense. I like their offense, but I'm just saying this Bo Nix thing is going to continue, and hold on to that narrative, the worse it's going to get.
Yep. We got Fast Feet versus Mighty Mouse.
I'm calling a bounce back for Mighty Mouse this week.
Yes. No. I'm gonna go fast speed. Will Johnson in that defense is crazy.
Okay, never mind. See, damn, because I forgot that they had that guy over there.
Yeah.
Rookie defensive player of the year.
I think he's gonna lock that shit up.
Rookie defensive player of the year. And I don't even care. I don't even care. And stop with the comparisons of Pat Surtain. He's better.
He's better than Patrick Surtain.
He's better than Pat Surtain.
Will Johnson, no gas. I don't care what nobody says. You can fight me on this all you want. He's the
Period.
best cornerback in the league.
Period. I do not care. I'm ready. I'm ready to debate this now.
This is overreaction Friday.
Yeah.
Will Johnson is the best cornerback in the league.
He's the best corner in the league. He's the best. I do not care. I don't care. I'm ready. I'll debate anybody.
He was the best cornerback in college for 3 years. He's the best cornerback in the NFL right now.
He's the best cornerback in the NFL right now. I do not care. Yeah, no. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
He does everything.
Yeah, he is
everything. He is Charles Woodson. He is Charles Woodson and Champ Bailey rolled into one nigga.
All in one. I forgot he was over. Yeah, no. I thought about it. Yeah, no, damn. Yeah, no, I gotta go with fast feet because they got a guy over there.
Yeah. Will Johnson is him.
That's a boy over there, man. See, man, look.
Yeah.
Man, look. What he did against Olave, y'all think that McMillan?
Mind you, like he shut down Marvin Harrison Jr. in college. All them niggas, Chris Olave. He did it to Chris Olave when he was at Ohio State.
He was literally he was at Ohio State. That's the reason why that
like I'm telling you, him.
Boy, goodness gracious. Yeah, no. Just based off him alone, I ain't even lie, bro. Y'all better stop playing with that guy over there. Oh my goodness gracious. Jeez.
Yep. Vikings, Falcons.
Damn, this is gonna be a good game.
It's a good one. I'm taking JJ.
This is gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna go JJ, but this is gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight.
I think I'm gonna be thoroughly invested in this game. This is gonna be a really good game. If the Falcons start off 0-2, it's not a bad 0-2. I don't want the Falcons fans to panic.
No, it's not gonna be a bad
0-2. Okay, this is a really solid, like cool, like 0-2. I know the division loss kind of shaky, but
you gotta think the Tampa, Baker won the division last Tampa itself has won the division last 4 years.
Yeah.
So and Baker's won it the last 2, and then you're dealing with the team that literally didn't have the best record in the NFL last year, the Vikings.
Yeah, literally had the best record in the NFL.
At least the best record in the NFC.
Yeah. So, I like I said, I think this game is going to be competitive. I think it's going to be a really good game. I'm taking the Vikings, just because JJ different. He liked that. But yeah, no, I think based off analysis, based off what I've been watching, from the Falcons, I think Falcons fans should have something. They got something to be excited about.
Good. Like they're not gonna have more. They're gonna take their lumps early. They'll be good when the schedule lightens up in the middle. So if they get 2 losses here, 2 or 3 losses in the beginning, they're not going to finish the season. I think they'll finish the season with maybe 6 losses.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So it's going to be what it is. It'll be better down the road. Super Bowl rematch: Chiefs Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm taking the Eagles as well. Convincingly, very much so. Very much.
Tell y'all.
The Chiefs is getting their ass whooped this year. I just want everybody to know that. People are going to relish beating the shit out the fucking Chiefs this year.
Mm-hmm. Me and Mel been saying it for years until it happens. And guess what? It's happening now.
Exactly. Monday night. 2 games Monday night. Doubleheader.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful thing.
That's good.
Good old-fashioned AFC West matchup.
Yeah, it's a good old slobber knocker.
Raiders and the Bolts. Both these teams are going to try to run the ball all game. This game is probably going to take an hour and a half to finish.
Oh, yeah, no, this game is going to be done in 25 minutes.
Like it's going to happen very fast.
Harbaugh, Pete, Oh yeah, this game's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Gino, start these boys off 2-0. Start these boys off 2-0.
Come on, Big Gene. Yo, come on, man. Yeah, stop playing. Let's see it, man. Stop playing with my boys, dog. Stop playing with my boys.
And this ain't got nothing to do. I want Justin Herbert and Harbaugh to do good. I really do.
Yeah, no, I
just
y'all
not
know
against the
how
Raiders.
much of a Charger hater I am, right?
Look, if y'all haven't noticed, every nigga with a Michigan team, we done mentioned JJ and Will Johnson, so you already know where I stand on this.
I coined the term. Okay, Chargers going Charger. You feel me?
Charger on Monday night.
Whoo! Yeah, you know what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, I'm excited. You feel me? But that doesn't mean that I don't expect or I don't see big things in the Chargers' future. Okay, just not against these boys right here. You heard?
Just not against the black and silver, man. Just not against the black and silver. And the second Monday night, actually the early Monday games, that shit come on at 4:00. It's crazy.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers and the Texans.
Buccaneers start off 2-0.
Buccaneers are 2-0. 2-0. Mike Evans goes crazy. He got to make up because Emeka Buka went crazy. Mike Evans gonna catch up. My man Bucky Irvin gonna get it running. We're gonna do the thing.
Y'all forget Mr. Consistent over there, man. Don't play with that boy Mike Evans, dog. He coming for another 1K.
Mm-hmm. So, and then, man, make sure I get week 3. God damn it.
Thursday for you. Hold that thought.
Thursday, almost did it, but I didn't. I got it.
I thought we forgot.
Dolphins, Bills.
Damn, that's 2 A.
Yeah.
Matchups in 2 weeks. Woo! And it's a short week. Give me the Bills. Just because the Dolphins, 2. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think this might be the game that gets Mike McDaniel fired.
I'm gonna be the asshole. This is how much my hatred for Josh Allen goes.
Oh, I love this.
I'm taking Miami with the upset.
I love this. I'm not even gonna lie. I love that. I love that pick. I'm gonna still go to Bills, but I love that. I absolutely love that pick.
This is how much I hate this.
Yeah,
I hate him. That's what I do. I'm proud hater. I'm loud with my hate.
Yeah,
I'll always. Tyreek Hill goes crazy in this game. Thursday night, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill goes for 170, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
I'm gonna call this the
matter of fact,
the Coleman game.
I don't even want. I want Jalen Waddle to do it because I want to see the Waddle in the end zone.
Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be Waddle v. Coleman game. I ain't gonna lie to you. We're gonna have big game from Jalen Waddle. We're gonna have big game from Keon Coleman, man. Because Keon Coleman, he's here. He's a rock, bro.
Oh yeah, that's enough. It's enough. One of our guys over here. We love Keon Coleman. I don't got nothing against Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
This is all Josh Allen hate.
Yeah, we just don't fuck with Josh Allen because I rock with James Cook over there too. You feel me?
Right. Okay. So that is the wrap up. Wrap up another Football Friday, fucking 2-hour show.
Hey, you know what it is, man? Football season back, dog. So
football
be prepared.
Season back. This is what we do. Sometimes this is what you're gonna get. All right. Mm-hmm. Any last words before we get up on out of here? What you got?
Hey man, y'all know what it is. We are back. Football season is back. Make sure y'all keep tuning in, tapping in, and we can keep bringing out this dope ass content. We not gonna stop until we get that motherfucking plaque in the back. So keep coming back so we can keep going up. Make sure you guys tune into the rest of the shows throughout the rest of next week. Basket to Basket, Gentlemen's Talk. PBT is going to be back. We got a crazy debate coming up. We got 2 special guests that are coming in for this debate. So make sure you guys tune in, and then we doubling back here inside the huddle. We can catch y'all next week.
We will catch y'all next week. It is what it is. Thanks for everybody stopping through. Andre in the chat, everybody who's in the chat, everybody watching on YouTube, listening on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you are getting this show. Like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend so we can get that plaque. Appreciate you. You know what time it is, and you know what.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the